Hello, brother. This is the son of Aquarius, and right now I'm just sitting in the car, and it's raining outside. And I forgot to tell people, on one of my videos, um, people never think about this in terms of eating meat. Have you ever just go to a store and you see how there's more meat than anything in the store, and more meat in all of the products? People should think about why is so much meat, how much slaughter is really going on. And then meat has an expiration date. So when you go to the store, look at that big meat aisle. Just look at that big meat aisle. And then pick up some other products and look how much products got meat in it, you know. And think about how many animals are getting killed daily. Just slaughtered for no reason, you know. Just because you want to eat them when you're not supposed to really eat them. But and I ain't gotta really think, is all this really meat? Or is all this really legit meat? There's other stuff in this meat? Because you gotta think about how many animals, you know, walk the earth. You know, different types of animals that walk the earth. And think about how many cows people are killing a day. How many pigs? How many chickens? How many goats? You know, and how many fish? You know, and a lot of this stuff is, not supposed to be eaten. But that's off subject. But today I'm gonna be talking about the world and it's changing in cycles, and the weather that's going on right now, and that's part of the cycle. I'm gonna break it down so everybody can understand this, because everybody really don't understand this. So Earth is going in like a spiral, people, a spiral. It's going in a circle. It started right here at the top, like how it's at 12 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. Started at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, it was a lot of stuff going on the planet, you know. It wasn't that much land mass up. It was water. You know, there are different beings that used to come back and forth. There was a war going on at that time at 12 o'clock. It was a war going on. And everything that was happening at that time was put on hold, put on pause. That war was put on pause. And that's when you had your so-called people like your green, your blue skin people, your mermaids, your cat people, and all of that. You know, they used to come down and stuff like that. And they had their light ships. So you have those kind of species on the planet, and that's why I talk about the Naga, the Naga, the serpent eyes. The serpent also connects with wisdom, and in terms of Hebrew. But when I was talking about my Naga serpent, the only certain people gonna know about that, because there are people. If your third eye is truly open, like you can look at people, like certain people, like you can look at my video right now, and you can look at some of us, and you can see the skin turn green, and you can see the eyes. And the eyes look like a serpent. It look like kind of like a cat, but different. I don't know how to explain it. It looks different, but those people that had green and blue skin, and they were connected with the cat people. That's why they were so close to the cats. People don't understand that. I know a lot about this kind of stuff, people. So, and they were taller. They were different, and those are the ones that were connected to your so-called series. But so these come down back and forth. Then they had that little battle and everything that goes on. And you can find about all the little battles in like the Bible, when they talk about Michael the Archangel, or in that Krishna story, or that Osiris story, or Sumerian story. If people haven't caught on, that's time I make a video about religion. Have y'all noticed Krishna, Michael the Archangel, and Osiris have some of the same stories? I'm trying to tell people you're not catching on. They are technically the same. People are not gonna catch on to that. Technically, their stories is the same, just people just diluted them, and I'm going to go into religion on another video. But people never caught on to that. That's why they always, their battles, their differentness, and it was always more to what they was talking about. So that's when those beings on the planet, the higher beings. And then, some of them stayed for one cycle. Then the next cycle, then that's when the earth changed. It changed again. That's when, they had the flood and everything. It changed again, And it continued. More prophets would come down, more messengers, and they'll take their form of a human. They didn't come down in the light ships like they did a long time ago. And then they would come down. More prophets are coming, more prophets and more Moses, Moses, Noah, and all of them. And I'm not just talking about, prophets in Christian, but just prophets that came in every religion. And technically, when you talk, in terms of when people talk about more, the Moors are the ones who came here at the beginning. Those are the true, legit Moors. So when you talk about Moors, you're talking about the ones who came down first. The ones who came and taught you all everything. Who taught, the martial arts, who taught you this, who taught you that, and all the knowledge is split. That's where I told you our religion is one. All the knowledge is split from different locations when all of them it's all connected. That's people don't understand. So now you had different knowledge spreading worldwide, different empires grow, different empires rise, different people come, and then different people will leave the planet at different times through ascension. So they would leave and ascend. To leave back then. So the messengers would come down, and then they'll always ascend. And I was telling other people, another thing that most people haven't caught on, that most messengers were actually technically royal from birth. Like they all were given different things. Like they all were, like a Krishna, Moses, and I'm going to tell them religion. I know I'm not really off subject right now, but I can break it down so people understand. And so these beings would come down, and they would take the form of humans, and they would teach you all how to become like them, so you can master yourself, so you can leave when it comes back to 12 o'clock. And so everything goes around. Different things happen, different wars, different battles, different everything that's going on, different floods, different. The earth is changing. Different earth is changing. Because back then you had your dinosaurs and all of them, and they was here at the beginning too when the other beings used to come down, and everything was different at that time. So now it's changing now. Land masses rising up, land masses sinking, land masses rising up. Now the earth is back at 12 o'clock, and so all that information and people have reincarnated through all those cycles, and now people who have reincarnated are back in this cycle. So as I say, all your prophets are back. See, people think I'm lying when I'm telling you this. They all are back. Some of us, you wouldn't go around calling yourself that name. You probably get offended, doing that. And now it's about to go to 12 o'clock again. And so when Earth goes to 12 o'clock, you're going to have those meteors come down and destroy. So those big tornadoes, because the weather has got to destroy all this. All this was not here. All this is underwater. A lot of this is underwater, people. So all this is going to go back to how it used to be. But Earth is really going to start deteriorating now. It's over. This cycle's over. And lava, you're going to start seeing lava, deterioration, volcanoes activating, tornadoes that are huge and look like somebody's controlling them. Mother Earth is about to start activating. And people have never seen this before. When Mother Earth activate, everything is not going to be the same. The weather is not going to be the same. And before she activates fully, people are going to leave, and all the information from their past life is going to come to them. So if you was back here at 12 o'clock at the beginning, the originals, the Moors, and you're back now, you're going to get all the information that you had at the beginning, and each cycle that you had is all going to come back. Then your body is going to evolve when that light ship is activated. Your body is going to evolve, and all your information is going to come, and it's going to be like all that whole cycle you pass the whole test. All of your information is one. And now you're back to your immortal form, and you're back to crystal, back to light. And now you're immortal now. And you're going to leave and go to different planets that are higher, dimensional planets like Earth. And I saw some people, I know, people don't understand, but when you talk about certain people like Native Americans or Shaolin monks, that's all connected to the more, all that, that's all the original knowledge. The Shaolin monks, and you got your so-called Native American teachings, then you go to India, then you go to, that's all those are the same beings that came down and split up the knowledge. People don't understand. When you talk about more, I'm not talking about this stuff that y'all know. That's the legit truth. The angels, those are Moors. Those are the angelic ones, the ones who was here during that time with the pharaohs, the ones who had the blue and green skin. Those are your Moors. And then they mixed in, some of them mixed in with some of your humans, and some of your creatures, I call them creatures, but they're angels they're different kinds of angels, If you even look on the wall and look at the Nephilims, they're different species that had wings too. So it wasn't just human, the people that look like us, because there are Moors who created you in their image, who taught you everything you know. And they're a higher level of knowledge that they have. And you're like their kids. And you're like their kids, and if you are really in contact with higher beings, light beings and all this, you'll know they talk to you like your kids, and they have a strong, powerful voice. They'll be like, no, don't do it. They don't talk like how they're more on a higher dimensional expression. They don't express how we express. Like, they get irritated a lot. They get irritated when you mess up. They might be like, "What are you doing?" You know, they look at you like you're like kids, like how your parents will act if pop the hand. No, like that. So they have a powerful voice. Most of the elders and all of them have a powerful voice. And I remember 13 Son was talking about on one of his videos. He was talking about the I'm surprised he told y'all about the elder with the one eye. There is a lady I know who has one eye, and she does get messages. She's a messenger. I don't know how to explain. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm surprised he told y'all about that. But she has melanated skin, super melanated, and she has one eye. And she goes around and give people messages. People don't know that she does it, but she's a light being. She comes and give messages. Now I'm surprised he told y'all about her. But there are different beings here, people, and so all your people, like your angels, are here. People don't understand that. All your angelic ones that were down, that used to come down back and forth and get messages, are here. You're not understanding that. And now they took the human form. So some of them know who they are, some of them don't. And then you got people out here who are believing that they are these people, who call themselves God, or who are doing this or who are doing that, and they don't know how it works. Technically, the angels were the only ones who had that God-like power. So the angelic ones, had that.